much, DA. Thank you. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around it.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far in what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Just 2 to shoot, and the basket is good. Leonard's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Heat.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here is Ibaka. Fires it up, and Butler sends it back. Here's Nunn, now recovering. And just about a minute into the first quarter. The teardrop falls in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Miami with the ball. Here's Nunn. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington. And here is Robinson. 6 to shoot. And they double up Butler. And it's VanVleet with the rebound. Toronto with the ball. And yes, it's good.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Adebayo against Ibaka. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Lowry. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Here's Siakam. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Here's Nunn. Now recovering. Nunn can't get it to fall.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
VanVleet passes to Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Now the pass to VanVleet. Shoots the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. VanVleet's got 5 points so far.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered. Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. A Off top, Ibaka. Guarded by Robinson. Outside Lowry. And the three off target. The Heat with the lead. Here's Nunn. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Lowry against Robinson. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby, and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Great talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
Now, here's Lowry. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at Miami. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, there's Toronto, just a couple spots back.
And, you know, for the Heat, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Butler, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
This is where Jimmy Butler really does his best work, when he can use his length and strength to full advantage.
Three-pointer, Lowry. But they'll get another chance. Such a wide open look. The Heat trail by 3. Butler on the wing. From the arc. It's good from long range. Butler's got his third basket of the night.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Leonard against Siakam. It's tipped. Outside Butler to the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
Lowry with the ball, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Heroes checked in for Robinson. The Raptors also with a sub. Powell, he's checked in for Anunoby. And a wide open look for Siakam. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
Here's Nunn, now recovering. Here's Nunn, rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Powell, no one around him, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Butler. Passes it to Nunn. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Toronto. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
The Toronto Raptors knew Kawhi Leonard might leave, but plan B is to build around their young players. They've got some good ones, in my opinion.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Davis is checked in for Fred VanVleet. And McCaw is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. He's perfect from the line this time. You know, the Raptors have done a great job of finding quality players, Steve, late in the draft and developing them into contributors.
Yes, Kevin, and one of those guys is Fred VanVleet. He went undrafted. A long rebuild was never in the cards for Toronto. They're competing as those young guys develop.
Now here's Jones. Poked loose. Here's Olynyk. The shot from the low post is good. And the Heat lead by 1.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's McCall. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. A fader. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Dragic. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Powell with the steal. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Hero. Outside, Jones. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Olynyk, and it's blocked. Outside, Davis. The pass to McCaw. Pass to Powell. The Raptors need to get a shot off. McCaw misses. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Here's Hollis Jefferson following the score by James Johnson. There are certain players, as we know, who can really back you up and get you on your heels, and then they hit the brakes and they hit you with a pull-up jumper. They're very tough to defend.
Kevin, you said it best. Being able to hit the brakes and stop on a dime, I think it's James Harden, Steph Curry, C.J. McCollum, Kyrie Irving. Those are some of those names where guys can go in fast pace, fast motion, then stop and pull up and be on balance and knock down the shot.
And he makes the first.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
Good on both. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
No good from Dragic.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's McCall. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Heat.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jones finds Johnson. Good ball movement here by Miami. And it's blocked. Fast break Toronto. Pass to Davis. Here's McCall. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Powell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Dragic. 4-point game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Olynyk. Jones with it. And here's Dragic. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. Here's McCall. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors leading by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. You learn about Jimmy Butler, difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball, that's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got McCaw. Powell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And there's Davis. And it's Boucher in at center. Raptors leading by 4. McCaw kicks to Davis. Poked away. Jones with it. Picked up by Davis. Jones, the pass to Hero. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. You take a look at Hero, one of the game's best, second in the league.
He is showing a willingness to get in there and get physical. I mean, the coaches have to be pleased with his tenacity in the interior.
And he can't get the first one. Steve, I know you like this, that the three-point shot is having such an effect on the league, actually transforming the NBA. Are you surprised at how fast all this is happening?
I am. I'm surprised that so many teams are adopting this transformation of shooting a three ball, because there are some teams and there's some players, I know they shoot it, Kevin, but they shoot at such a low percentage. If you have the guys that can shoot it, you should adopt it. If not, you got to find another way of winning ball games. There's nothing wrong with having a great mid-range team that can knock down mid-range jumpers.
Here's Hero. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Olynyk dishes to Dragic. Boucher with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Passes it to McCaw. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
A strange saga last season for Patrick McCaw. Restricted free agent with the Warriors. He sat out, Smitty, for months.
He did, Kevin. Eventually signed a non-guaranteed deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he was waived within days, prompting a league investigation. A promising young player, the Dubs didn't want to lose him, and eventually signed with the Toronto Raptors, and he won another chip.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Now here's Dragic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington. McCaw with the bucket. McCaw has got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Dragic. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
Goran Dragic has developed that beautiful teardrop, making himself a more versatile scorer.
Here's McCaw. 5 points in the game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Rebound by Olynyk. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now here's Dragic. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now, and he makes that one. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
When you see contact with James Johnson involved, you know he can dish it out as well as he can take it. Tough bucket.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror. Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
Now, here's Lowry. With some arc, and nothing is falling for him right now. Outside Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. Here's Butler, and that's going to be a travel.
And now a look at Serge Ibaka. Some stats on him. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 12th in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
Now here is Ibaka. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Feeds it to Lowry. The pass to Powell. From downtown, Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter, nothing since.
Here's none. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
No good on that one.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why: they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
And Miami making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. He hits the second from the line. You talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations, they are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Stolen by Robinson. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And that one misses.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And the second free throw, good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here's Siakam. 7 points in the game. Trying to get something going, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. To the paint. VanVleet kicks to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I mean, he closed the gap on that play with his speed. Jimmy Butler on defense is a treat to watch.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And it's tied up with that one.
What you have with Jimmy Butler is a guy who can guard 1 through 4, and sometimes even the 5.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Heat in second. In fourth, the Raptors.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. Ibaka outside. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
On offense, here are the Heat. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Nunn passes to Robinson. Here's Nunn. That's tipped. Pass to Robinson. This one for 3. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 6. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season.
Take a break.
He is due for a big raise.
Throw good, Siakam.
One of the league's best-kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon, discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
Siakam hits them both. Smitty, you're talking about Siakam. The Raptors president is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
Now the Heat with it. They're on a 14-5 run here. Butler from outside. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against Cleveland. Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Van Vliet's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Heat trail by 3. Butler deciding where to go with it. Here's Nunn. Now recovering. Nunn passes to Adebayo. To the wing right side. Clock at 4. Knocked away. Leonard. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. Offline from the top of the key.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Butler. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
Miami with the ball. Raptors knocking down the tray. Nunn passes to Robinson. He kicks it to Butler. Good D by Siakam.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Ibaka looking for an opening. It's Powell on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that matchup against the Hornets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
The Heat trail by 3. Dragic left side. Pass to Leonard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And he knocks down the first one. Heroes checked in for Miami. And the Raptors also making a change. McCaw's checked in. Leonard hits them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And here is Van Vliet. He has 7. Here's Siakam. A stupendous finish in traffic. Siakam's got 11 points.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Davis. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Adebayo.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up. His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
For Toronto, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Myers Leonard. Raptors also changing it up. Boucher is checked in. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Siakam hits them both.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve the shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
Now here's Dragic. And another basket for Miami. 59 seconds left in the first half. McCaw, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's McCaw, defended by Jones. McCaw with the bucket. McCaw has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Dragic looking for an opening. To the left wing, near the three-point line, it's Olynyk, and it's Miami with another.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Siakam against Adebayo. Siakam misses.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Comes up empty down low.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. The first half was all about Pascal Siakam. He had 13 points and 2 rebounds. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Myers Leonard is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Adebayo finds Leonard. Heat moving the ball around. Outside Robinson. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. From deep.
Causing havoc for offenses. Siakam gives you great energy and focus to go along with that length.
And only 6 feet tall in shoes. Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Throw good, Siakam.
You know, the 5-time All-Star Kyle Lowry has made a career of proving his doubters wrong. If you ask me, I think he's still underrated.
Here's Nunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you ask Lowry, he's always felt underestimated. Smitty, what do people overlook about him?
You know, I think, Kevin, is his defense first and foremost. He's a top 10 point guard at both ends of the floor. That's what makes him very special.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Floats it up there for Siakam. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 9 points.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Passes it to Lowry. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Lowry's got his second bucket tonight.
That's a grown man's basket right there by Kyle Lowry. He is so good at getting dirty down inside.
Nunn passes to Butler. Unloads from 13. And another shot. 2 points. That one goes. 8 points for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Free throw missing. The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And he sinks the second. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Butler. Drills the elbow jumper. Butler's got 18 points in the game.
Never to back down, a hand in his face. Jimmy Butler embracing the challenge.
Ball's knocked loose. Robinson left side. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. Get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders, something he's got to be aware of.
Throw good, Siakam. Siakam hits them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Nunn passes to Butler. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Heat trail by 5. The pass to Nunn. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now, here is Robinson after the miss from Serge Ibaka. The kick outside to Butler. Outside Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Butler. 3-pointer, Lowry. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Adebayo, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one drops. He ties it up. And the Raptors call time here. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. 4th, Kyle Lowry.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
There are so many point guards in this league today who can put points on the board. Just look at those numbers.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 19. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Johnson.
Yes, people have been surprised by Siakam's offense. What I'm surprised about is the efficiency.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
And the first one drops. Siakam hits them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. With the floater. Tries again. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Playing with power, that's Johnson's game. Forces the defender to foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Dragic against Lowry. Lets it go from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A threat from anywhere on the floor. Lowry does it with skill, and he does it with toughness.
Passes to Butler. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And the dunk by Powell.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Dragic. The Raptors getting the bucket. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. That one, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Powell, the pass to Van Vliet. Hits it from three-point range. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
And the first one at the line is good. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Here's McCall. He's got 7. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Poke loose. Kicks it to Powell. Davis with it. Defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. Davis drives in over Johnson. And it's Davis missing. The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Jones. There's the pass to Johnson. Over Davis. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Jones. 8 points for Johnson.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
Now here is Davis. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game.
A moment now to see the stats for McCaw. His last 10 games, he's averaging 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
Here's McCaw. After the made shot from Goran Dragic, McCaw, the pass to Powell. Davis dishes to Powell. From outside the arc, that's good. He's 5 for 9.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Hero passes to Olynyk. He dishes it to Dragic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Dragic has got 6 in the quarter. Toronto leading by 4. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Powell. He kicks to Davis. Pass to McCaw. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Outside, Jones. Here's Johnson. Powell pulls it in. Toronto's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Passes it to McCaw. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's McCaw. Olynyk is covering. McCaw with the bucket. McCaw has got 9.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Outside Dragic. Launches it. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones, how his last 10 games have gone. 17th in steals. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And yeah, he's one of the better steal guys in the league, constantly getting his hands in there. And as a ball handler, you have to respect him at all times. Now here's Powell. 13 points in the game. And Jones pulls it down.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. He hits both from the stripe. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. It's hauled in by the Heat. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Dragic with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic has got 8 here in the quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Anunoby. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dragic with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's 15 points for Goran Dragic. Powell with it. 13 points in the game. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Heat out front as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Miami has possession. They lead by 1. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Anunoby. Davis is out there with McCaw. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. Here's Hero. 3-pointer, and again, Miami with the triple.
Good setup by Goran. Keeps himself under control, makes the right decision.
Raptors trail by 4. Now the pass to Anunoby. Outside for Davis. Teardrop shot. Good on the bucket. Now Dragic. Outside Leonard. Fast break Toronto. Here's McCaw. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Toronto shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Davis with the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 2. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Hero. To the inside. Kicks it out to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And Goran Dragic gets the 3. Dragic has got 14 points here in the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Powell against Jones. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Norman Powell. Fred VanVleet comes in for Davis. And it's Lowry in for McCaw. Here's Siakam. Count the basket. Siakam's got 23.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Hero. Kicks to Olynyk. Fires the 3. They get it again. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now, here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. throw good. Siakam. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Hero. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Nunn. Pass to Butler. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot misses.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here is Robinson. Outside Butler. The tray. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closer. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Robinson left side. Pass to Nunn. Dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Ibaka. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ibaka. Shoots a fader. Chalk up 2 there. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And from that mid-range area, Serge gotten pretty reliable.
The pass to Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Butler. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Raptors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Leonard against Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First free throw is good. Siakam hits them both. Timeout called, the Heat. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Butler. 6 to shoot. Another shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
The shot fake of Jimmy Butler is tough not to fall for.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Butler nails both of them. Here's Van Vliet. Out left to the wing. Leonard brings the double team. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And again, Toronto no up. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Nunn. He kicks to Butler to take the lead. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Count it, good. Siakam's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Nunn, now recovering, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. That's tipped. Here's Nunn, now recovering, and it's plucked by Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
First free throw is good. An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here's Butler. "13 feet away, and the shot goes in." Butler's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka, and the Raptors miss again.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Robinson up top. Outside Leonard. 4 on the clock. Over Ibaka. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Heat. So it's Toronto now. And here is Van Vliet. High post Ibaka. Miami grabs the miss. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over to the left wing. Nunn passes to Leonard. Kicks it to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Butler. Rebound by the Raptors. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Here's Nunn, while recovering. Nunn passes to Leonard. Outside Butler. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Nunn, while recovering. To the wing on the left. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Shot clock at 3. Deep 2 from Robinson. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Leonard trying to break free. Adebayo with the bucket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Anunoby. Passes it to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Now here's Butler. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Van Vliet looking around. Inside. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Here's Nunn, now recovering. Right side Robinson. The dish to Leonard. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Butler with the ball. Stolen by Van Vliet. 1:12 left in the 4th. Now here is Lowry. Defense is right there. No good with the triple. Miami's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. No shot.
And that one misses. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 8. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Pascal Siakam.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Anunoby, defended by Butler. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Robinson pulls it in. Heat out offense. 8-point game. Butler on the wing. Adebayo finds Robinson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kyle, you did it at both ends tonight. How would you assess your own game?
I just want to stop the basket, I want to do anything it takes to win, help my team win. Tonight, was passing the ball, not my shot wasn't falling, but I had too many turnovers, but I passed the ball well and we got the win. That's all that matters.
Great job tonight, Kyle. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.